Good morning, student. I have already completed your acid, base, and salt, and I have given homework to write on the fair copy and some unique test paper. Some question I have given. Now I am going to start your new unit, analytical chemistry. That is third B. Analytical chemistry means practical chemistry. What you are going to do in the lab, experiment, everything involved in the analytical chemistry and or practical chemistry. That is a very interesting chapter, and you will enjoy in the lab when you will do the experiment or you will find the observation in other thing. In board question asking here 5 marks, always asking the question observation and what happens. In your book page number 64, one side given colored cation, colored anion, colorless cation and colorless anion. So you have to remember from book page number 64. Okay, that is given colored positive ion, colored negative ion, colorless positive and negative ion. One question just that day I asked to you, why copper sulfate, this is a white in color, but when the solution of CuSO4 solution, I am saying solution of copper second sulfate, that is blue in color, that is blue in color. Why? What is the why it's happen? Or copper sulfate white in color, when you add the water, color suddenly change. Afterward, second blue vitriol, copper second hydrated copper second sulfate, when you heat, it forms CuSO4, that is white in color, and water of crystallization means water molecule, water. Why it's happen? That is blue in color, and this change after heating exchange in white in color. This one white in color, copper second sulfate, when and solution of copper second sulfate is blue in color. It is because you know that copper second sulfate is an ionic compound or electrovalent compound, and the force existing between them, that is strong electrostatic force or attraction force. When it dissolve in water, it give Cu plus 2 ion and SO4 minus 2 ion. The color of Cu plus 2 ion is blue, whereas copper sulfate ion is colorless. This is a colorless radical. Due to Cu plus 2, that is blue in color, the color of the solution is blue. Whereas when you hit the hydrated copper second sulfate or blue vitriol, it lose water of crystallization or water molecule, so color changing to the white color. This already I have given this one. Now in this unit or chapter, we will study about the reaction with strong alkali sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide and weak alkali ammonium hydroxide. You already seen the lab, already alkali kept there, sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, ammonium hydroxide. Teacher will provide you some salt. Suppose that if calcium nitrate, what happen when sodium hydroxide or ammonium hydroxide added dropwise means little amount, small amount quantity with this sodium. When sodium hydroxide added dropwise little amount in calcium nitrate solution, it give sodium nitrate and calcium hydroxide. You will see white color insoluble precipitate. This reaction is double decomposition reaction and precipitation reaction. For that I had explained already in my previous video different type of chemical reaction. In that, when sodium hydroxide added drop wise small quantity in calcium nitrate solution, it's from sodium nitrate and precipitate of calcium hydroxide. What is the color of precipitate? White in color. And in excess there is no change in color, and that is precipitate is insoluble. That is insoluble. Same reaction with ammonium hydroxide, calcium nitrate with ammonium hydroxide, it's give ammonium nitrate and same calcium hydroxide white color precipitate. That reaction is also double decomposition reaction, and that is insoluble. The first question is that how question will come in the board exam. First question, what happens, only give the reaction. What happens when sodium hydroxide added drop wise or in excess with calcium nitrate? Your answer, you have to write the complete reaction. If observation is asking what happened when sodium hydroxide or ammonium hydroxide added to calcium nitrate solution, your observation will be that it's give white precipitate of calcium hydroxide. Only that will be your answer. It's give white precipitate of calcium hydroxide. Now another compound I am taking, magnesium chloride. When magnesium chloride, in a solution of magnesium chloride, sodium hydroxide or ammonium hydroxide, same salt, you know that is the normal salt, and ammonium hydroxide, when same in test tube you will take the solution of magnesium chloride. How can you prepare the solution? In lab teacher will explain. Means you add water, afterward make true solution. What is a true solution? True solution is a transparent solution, clear liquid. So you make the true solution of magnesium chloride. Now add a small quantity of sodium hydroxide and ammonium hydroxide. You will find that it's from sodium chloride, that is a normal salt, and magnesium hydroxide precipitate, dull white precipitate of magnesium hydroxide. Similarly, in case of ammonium hydroxide, it's give ammonium chloride, and same thing magnesium hydroxide, dull white precipitate. All the reaction are double decomposition reaction. The way of question will be same. What happen when a small quantity of sodium hydroxide or ammonium hydroxide added to the solution of magnesium chloride? Your answer will be only it's give dull white precipitate of magnesium chloride. If reaction is asking what happened when sodium hydroxide react with this, you write the complete reaction. This is the second reaction. I am teaching both reaction of salt with sodium hydroxide and ammonium hydroxide. In your book, page number 65, both reactions are given separately. Next compound, iron third chloride. Why I am saying iron third chloride? Because here valency of iron is third. You can say ferric chloride. Same reaction, ferric chloride, sodium hydroxide here, ammonium hydroxide. When you added, condition is same, small quantity. Second, in excess. The question always come in 2 marks, sometimes 4 marks. Okay. It's from sodium chloride, normal salt, and FeOH whole thrice precipitate means iron third hydroxide. Here also ammonium chloride and same product FeOH whole thrice, that is precipitation reaction. The color will be reddish brown in color. Your observation, when this is a deliquescent salt, you know the meaning of deliquescent salt. Just you take this salt, iron third chloride, keep in open, it's absorb moisture from the atmosphere and it's also change its physical state. Means reddish brown color liquid you can see when put in the open this compound. The precipitate will be reddish brown color precipitate of iron third hydroxide, in both case with sodium hydroxide and with ammonium hydroxide. So your question will be same, what happened in small quantity or in excess insoluble precipitate of iron third hydroxide, that is reddish brown in color. That will be your answer. Okay, now next reaction, see that. Next, zinc sulfate with sodium hydroxide. See, this reaction is very important reaction and you do this reaction very carefully in the lab, because when sodium hydroxide added drop wise in zinc sulfate solution, it give sodium sulfate and zinc hydroxide, that is gelatinous white precipitate. That is gelatinous white precipitate of zinc hydroxide. When in excess, this zinc hydroxide in excess, sodium hydroxide, it's give sodium zincate and water. Now that color will be colorless. See that in drop wise or small quantity, it's give gelatinous white precipitate of zinc hydroxide, whereas in excess it's give colorless solution. Can anybody tell the name of this salt? You are familiar. One simple ion and one is the complex ion, complex salt. Sodium mercuric iodide, sodium plumbite, sodium zincate, these all are the complex salt. Tetraamine copper sulfate, already I had explained about this in my previous video. So my dear student, once you first see this chapter only one page, I am giving 65, page number 65, and remember 64. Colored ion means cation also and anions also. Then this unit will be very interesting, because in this unit only reaction and observation are given. So only I have explained only few compounds: magnesium chloride, calcium nitrate, iron third chloride and zinc sulfate. Only few reaction. If you prepare the color on 64 page number given, colored cation, colored anion, colorless cation, colorless anion, then this chapter will be very interesting. Assure that we will enjoy with this chapter. And when we get chance in the lab, you will do this practical in presence of teacher and you will also enjoy. Thank you. Have a nice day.